Welcome to episode 26, an in-depth look at the market for September.
Ooh.
With a twist.
With a twist.
We giggle so much in this episode.
Yeah.
I had no idea we could make crummy numbers so funny.
Yeah.
But we did.
We made light of this month.
We very much did.
Yeah.
We have a special message by Tony B.
That's right.
We tour an open house by the Fatas, Jason and Crystal.
Yep.
We talk about the Sage Design Studio. We get into the numbers. This month, I got it all correct. I made no mistakes.
Yes, you did. Yeah.
So kudos to me and kudos to you.
Yeah.
And enjoy the episode.
Enjoy.
Anything else?
No.
All right.
Welcome to the Toronto Livings Podcast, a conversation about all things Toronto with a focus on real estate, the culture, and of course, the food.
I'm Mark Savel.
And I'm Joey Virgilio.
And we're realtors with Sage Real Estate working together as a Toronto Livings team with a focus on helping you buy better, sell higher, and of course, having a little bit of fun along the way. Hi, Joey.
Hey, Mark.
How are you?
I'm good. Feeling good.
Yeah. We're trying a different camera angle.
Yes, we are.
I instantly I feel more connected to you.
Yeah. Making nice eye contact.
Nice eye contact. Yeah. This is episode 26.
Yeah.
Yeah. We survived the challenge.
We survived.
We survived. You thrived. You thrived through that.
Not afterwards.
No. Okay. That's for the Patreon subscribers. We'll give them the lowdown of what really happened. How you feeling though?
Feeling good.
Yeah?
Feeling good. Yeah. Back to normal.
Bit of a short week this week.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Monday was like Truth and Reconciliation Day. So like the banks were closed. So it was like an awkward
That's right.
week. And then we have Thanksgiving.
We have Thanksgiving.
Monday.
Yeah. We have Thanksgiving coming up.
Yeah. Happy early Thanksgiving.
Happy early. Oh yeah. I guess this will be releasing just after. So
yeah. So happy Thanksgiving
to everybody.
How was your meal?
Ours
was fantastic.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah. Oh, amazing. Are you a turkey guy?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving meals are like I look forward to them.
That's my favorite holiday.
Okay, I know certain people. Yeah, actually, the meal wise, it's like one of the best.
Hands down, tops.
I know certain people that eat their food in a way where it's like they can't let anything touch.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I do the exact opposite on Thanksgiving.
So actually, I'm that guy.
You do nothing touches?
Nothing touches. And I have to finish my turkey before my salad, before my yeah.
You should see my plate by the end of it.
You're just a mess.
It's basically just everything is one. Yeah.
I love it.
It's like a soup. I should just get a bowl, really.
Hey, you might be onto something. Yeah. Turkey soup? That's got to be a thing.
Yeah. Mashed potatoes, gravy.
And the stuffing.
The stuffing.
Stuffing is the best. What I like about Thanksgiving is that there's no religion tied to it. Like, it's not like it's like Easter or Christmas and like all that other extra. It's just like get together and eat.
I like it.
It's kind of like the holiday we've always dreamed of.
Yeah.
It's a holiday of eating. It's incredible.
Dreams come true.
Dreams do come true. Well, happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I'm thankful that we have episode 26 ahead of us.
That's right. Yeah.
And in episode 26, we're going to look at September's market numbers.
We are. So this was the one we were waiting for. August was kind of like it's kind of August.
Yeah.
It's summer. Everyone's gone.
Yeah. But this one's the meat and potatoes.
Yeah. See what I did there? I like it. The tie-ins.
All the cranberry stuffings on this one. But before we get into that, how was your week? Where'd you eat?
Week was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Week was good. It was lighter actually.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we could say that because that ties into the market.
Yeah, kind of a little bit. We had a Langley closed.
Congrats.
Yes.
This is your third deal in that property.
Yeah, correct.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for them too.
Yeah. So we're kind of, everyone seems to be happy. It's moving smoothly. So
nice.
Happy with that happened this week. And food wise, I haven't been eating out much.
Okay. Are you back on the diet?
Actually not true. I don't know why I said that.
So off the diet and have been eating out.
Yeah.
much.
I've just been eating. I just haven't been going to restaurants is what's been happening.
Okay.
I've been picking things up and eating them at home.
Okay.
Instead.
Like healthy options? Healthier options?
No. I got to call my doctor and push my next appointment back because I have not done anything that he's asked.
Give me an example of one of these takeout meals.
Okay. St. Louis is a weird staple in my repertoire.
Okay.
And for some reason, you know what it is? It's the St. Louis wings poutine.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Never tried it.
Never? Okay.
Not a poutine guy.
Oh, you're not in general?
Nah. Cheese curds weird me out.
Okay. Fair, because they're the weirdest texture. But you're also the first person I've ever heard that doesn't like poutine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's throwing me for a loop.
Yeah, I don't like poutine.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm not. It's not like olive territory. Like, I'll try it.
Yeah.
I'll probably enjoy it too, but I'm not like I never crave poutine.
So St. Louis Wings Poutine specifically.
Lay that on me. Yeah. What's that?
So it's he's going to talk it up like it's.
No, it's okay.
It's basically, it's regular poutine.
Okay.
Mixed with, they add their chicken, like chopped up, basically I'm assuming like chicken tenders.
Yeah. Like wingless.
Like
boneless wings.
Boneless wing kind of things. But they have this garlic dill sauce.
Oh yeah.
That is so damn good.
Yeah.
And they actually sell it. They were selling, or people were asking for it so much that they sell it by the bottle. Yeah. So if you go to the restaurant, you can actually just buy the bottle. And
nice.
So also, it's like a staple in my fridge on a regular basis is that garlic dill sauce.
That's going to tie in nicely to something I'm about to bring up.
All right.
Yeah. I'm going to lay down some history for you about St. Louis.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been a little bit of a quieter week, I would say. I had a bidding war night and we only had very little interest in that one. And I put up a new listing and same thing, you could definitely tell that there's a bit of a shift coming.
Yes.
Which is I'm okay with that. I think it's a good time for us to kind of, especially as the year starts to wind down, plan for the year ahead. And we've been checking out some open houses, kind of.
Yeah, we have.
Getting out there a little bit more time to do these type of things. Whereas when the market's crazy, you're just constantly in go mode. So Thursday was a bit of a culinary adventure for us. Yeah. I'd say.
Yeah, that's true.
It started off at friends of the show, the Fatas, Crystal and Jason.
That's right.
They had an open house right in Forest Hill Village.
Yes.
That was pretty something I wasn't expecting, because when you see the house from the outside, you're like, yeah, it's your standard house, but that property just
it's endless.
Went back. Yeah.
Yeah, it is actually it's a really charming house.
Yeah.
It's the thing that threw me for a loop is that its backyard is almost the equivalent of 3 backyards.
Yeah, it's 220 feet deep or something like that.
Yeah, that's right, 220 feet deep, and it's you have the first section is patio, the second section is lawn, grass, garden, and then the third section is the in-ground pool, which was I wanted to jump on that pineapple floaty so badly.
Oh, that was pretty cool. Yeah. The way you describe it is kind of like a poutine. The first layer is the fries, then the cheese, and then
everything boils down.
Yeah. So this is a very poutine friendly house. 481 Spadina Road. They priced just under 3.5. And Joey described it perfectly, because it's just it just kept going. Yeah. It's a pretty good opportunity for someone who wants to put their own taste and touch on a house.
Yep.
And with that pool already laid in there, you don't have to worry about getting the machinery back there and trying to orchestrate that. So
absolutely. And something else I'll kind of point out is the surprising. It's really quiet when you hit that backyard.
Oh, it was.
It's really tranquil, because it's surrounded by trees, so you really just get a lot of peace back there.
Yeah, and you're a 30-second walk from Forest Hill Village proper.
Yeah,
from the main strip of it. You would never know that in that backyard.
Not at all.
You think you're in some tranquil Muskoka.
You're in a cottage.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. But let's get down to the food part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's what there was some things on the plate for Thursday. And then when she told me that they were bringing the spread, I was like, you know what? We could find 30 minutes to come in and check this place out. So I got to give it. So you've never heard of tea sandwiches before?
I've never heard the phrase tea sandwich.
Yeah. You know what they were, just not called in that nature.
Yes. Yeah.
And for those that don't know, tea sandwiches are these little cute little sandwiches. Usually the crusts are cut off and they're in these perfect little acute triangles, if you may. So when I saw that was on the spread, I'm like, oh, I got to try those. I'm a sucker for little sandwiches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a thing. It's just the size of them.
Yeah, those little ones. Whenever I go to the condo launches, I always look for those little sandwiches. Fantastic.
They're actually really good.
Yeah. From Summerhill Market.
Oh, is that where they're from?
They're from Summerhill, yeah. So I think they have 3 locations now, I think. Maybe even 4. But there's one on Eglinton, Bathurst, and where's that third one that I'm thinking of? I think Yonge Street. They have one in Yonge Street? Yeah, they must. Anyways, wherever they are, those are really good sandwiches.
Yeah, they were fantastic. Yeah.
And then they gave us a Nadege croissant.
Yes, also really good.
Yeah.
That was dessert for me after the next step of what's about to...
Dessert or appetizer?
Oh, I went dessert.
You consider? Oh, you saved it?
Yeah,
oh,
I saved
okay.
it.
Well, truth time. I did not. I tried so hard to save that for after our meal, but I'm like, no willpower. Because then we went to our favorite shawarma spot in the city.
That's right. We went to the shawarma spot.
Yeah. Flaming Stove.
21
Davisville.
Yeah, I brought one back for Molly.
Yeah, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. She had half.
Yeah, no.
And then I had her other half.
Yeah, what?
Not the same day. Not the same. I should clarify.
Sure? That's a lot of
It's the size of my arm. The wraps are the size of my arm.
I'm trying to think what a good equivalent is an NFL football.
Yeah.
It's the size of these shawarmas.
Legitimately.
Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're huge.
They're like torpedoes.
Yeah, they have to cut them in half and wrap them each half separately
because they're so big.
Because they're that large.
And there's like incredible value. I think it's like with a drink like $15.
Yeah,
but like you don't need a dinner after that.
No. It's a hefty wrap.
Yeah. So check out Flaming Stove, and if you're listening, Flaming Stove, we love you.
Yeah, we do.
We eat more of you than we care to really admit. Like I sometimes go without telling you because like, Joey's gonna be like, "What's wrong with this guy?" But the wife came back from Paris.
Paris.
Yeah, which apparently, allegedly is the right word to use.
Yeah,
has a bed bug outbreak. Have you been hearing about this?
No.
Yeah, I have. Like everyone's been DMing me like, "Hey, be careful, your wife's in Paris and there's like a bed bug outbreak." I even heard it on Z103.5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I was like, "Whoa, maybe this is a thing." So like, I asked her about it, and in true like social media fashion, there is not any mention of it in Paris.
That is so odd.
She's like, no one's talking about that. There's like no warnings, nothing at all. But apparently, like the deputy mayor of Paris is like, yeah, we have a bed bug outbreak.
Maybe we've just been living it with that type of outbreak in Toronto for so long that we're,
Oh, I'm scared of that stuff. You think they're what?
They're absolutely here.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I didn't know
There's
that.
been a problem in Toronto for.
I know certain buildings they have a reoccurring thing, but this is like on public transit. Like this is like widespread everywhere in Paris. Don't tell me that's here.
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna delete that part of the podcast from my mind. You can let the audience hear, but that.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. And the crazy thing, one fact.
Yeah.
You can't actually kill bed bugs they just run away.
Really?
Yeah. The gassing and the whole all it does is get them to leave the area that they're in and move from that. Oh man, the bed bug facts are next level. Okay, I'm gonna one more fact.
Oh God.
Okay, one more fact. Okay, this one may not let you sleep.
This is not helping.
So the way that bed bugs, if they're on the ceiling, they'll actually sense your heat.
Come on.
From above and drop like Mission Impossible style.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Is this a Blog TO fact?
We're gonna find out after this.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I already have trouble sleeping. This is not going to be good for my health. That is wild. We should get a bed bug specialist on here one day.
Oh, that would be, actually, we should.
Yeah. Truth, like figure out like
where we're actually at. Yeah. This could all be, by the end of the thing, I'm going to research it. It's all going to be false.
No, I've heard similar storylines of this. So I feel like there is some truth to this tangent that we're on about bed bugs, but good to know. Yeah. Like some buildings, I know in the city have them and they're, rectifying them, but I didn't know that you can't kill them.
Yeah. They just move to the next. Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Can you trap them?
If you can find them. They also hide in the weirdest spots.
No, I'm thinking like a bed bug hotel. Like you trap them and then you like drown them. Can I say that? Move them. I hope that bed bug enthusiasts don't come after me and cancel us for this, but that's the bed bugs. I don't care. That's the stance I'm taking it.
I agree with you.
Yeah. Not eradication, like death. Like what the heck?
Yeah.
Don't just move to another unit. Ugh.
Just force them into one hotel. Yeah, we'll force them into one hotel.
Yeah. Keep like they could thrive in their own community. I just don't think they should be invading my space or any of my neighbors ever. That's wild. Okay.
Yeah.
Glad we had that conversation.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure if I was going to put in this week's podcast, but this just opened a whole new world for me. So
the more you know.
Yeah. Well, where I was going with that was I wanted to give her some food, some Toronto food, and I took her to a local favorite of ours, Bistros on Avenue. I'm not sure if we talked about them before.
I don't think we have. At least I don't remember.
Have you been to Bistros?
I've actually never been there.
Yeah, it's a worthwhile spot.
It is, right?
Yeah, it's a staple for the area for sure. But they've got like thousands of pictures on the wall of all the people that've been there, and like they're big with politicians and local celebrities and all that stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's got that cool bistro vibe to it. But fun fact, he is the Louis in St. Louis. Yeah, no, not a Blog TO fact. That's a fact. It's all over the walls.
That's not a Blog TO fact.
Yeah, no, this is legit.
No way.
So Louis Nemez, I think he's like 85 years old.
Yeah.
Every so often he'll pop into the store or shop, whatever, the bar, I guess you want to call it. He founded what is currently St. Louis on Yonge Street next to our office.
That's so funny.
Yeah, I don't know how the Saint became part of St. Louis, but he's like a big chicken enthusiast.
No way.
There's like chicken cartoons all over the wall, and like it's a pretty cool spot. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Also, I still love that patio.
The patio is awesome. The St. Louis patio.
The St. Louis patio.
Yeah. For some reason though, they have a lot of yellow hornet wasps.
Actually, yeah.
They do.
That is the thing that I experienced. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
But I still love it though.
No, it's great. And they got the misters and all that.
The misters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's premium living.
Yeah.
When it's a hot summer Toronto day and you got the misters on you.
Yeah, it feels.
And endless chicken wings.
Yeah.
Or if you go on
St.
Tuesday.
Louis wing poutines. Is there all you can eat?
Yeah. No, Tuesday is like 50% off or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So you get 2 pounds for the price of one.
Oh.
You didn't know that?
No. I usually stick to my wings poutine is what.
Yeah, no, try Tuesdays. Okay. It's really packed, but yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Or check out bistros any day of the week.
Actually, I want to try.
Yeah, it's really good. And I think they air fry their wings now, so it's a little bit, your doctor might like that. A little bit healthier. Since
doctor might like
yeah, he might not. I don't know. Cool, man. You got me the best gift ever also last week. Can you pull it up on your phone?
Yeah.
Is that possible? Just play it over. So as you know, Joey and I, big fans, not friends yet, maybe one day, manifesting it, of Tony B.
Tony B.
The Long Island real estate legend who's killing social media with his like so black and white descriptions of his properties and whatnot. For our 1 year anniversary, you got me this little Amazon box and I opened it up and it said, "The man, the myth, the legend, scan here." And to be honest, I had no idea what I was going to be seeing on my phone when I scanned that QR code. I'm like, is this Joey with a bow tie on, like just flexing on me? It wasn't. It was Tony B. You got it queued up?
I got it up.
Play it over the mic.
All right.
This is the greatest. Just enjoy the next minute and 3 seconds.
Tony B here for you, Mark Savel.
Oh.
From Joey V.
Joey.
Tony B. I understand you're doing some business out there in Toronto.
Yep.
I started a real estate company in 2 years. Congratulations. Keep going. I'm in business since 2003. So I can advise you, business is not a straight line. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. Don't get discouraged. Keep going and keep pushing. Keep pushing up that mountain.
Yeah.
It's a great business. The best business you can be in the world, real estate. I know you're doing it 17 years, very good, but now you're in business. Congratulations to that. Keep going. You sound like a great team and things are going good.
Oh, I'm crying.
But remember, if you need any real estate in New York City, Tony B.
I love how you paid for that, obviously.
Yeah.
And he's still plugging his own business in the end. It's like, thank you for whatever. I'm sure that was not a small sum of money because Tony B is a very sought after talent, but he still finds time to plug his own business in the end.
The video cut off early, but yeah, he does go through the whole, he goes,
his whole phone number.
Yeah.
And like, what's the deal with you've been in it 2 years, now you're in business?
That's my favorite part of it.
I think I've listened to it over 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And now that I know there could be bed bugs lurking above, I'm going to have to listen to that like another 1,000 times to put me to bed comfortably. Oh, that was amazing. Thank you for that.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a celebratory 2 year mark message from the man himself.
We got to meet this guy, man.
I agree with you.
We're going to New York at some point. By episode 100, we will meet Tony B. That's my promise to you.
I'm absolutely.
You remember how I promised you a Toyota Tacoma at some point in your life? I'm canceling that promise, but I'm filling it with a Tony B meet and greet. I don't know how we're going to pull it off, but we will meet Tony B, the legend.
I love it.
Yeah. Thank you, Tony B. Thank you, Joey V.
Yeah.
We're rambling a lot here, so let me get into what I got on the market this week.
Yes.
Because I brought out a really, really, really unique listing in Ronson Ville.
Yeah.
40 Fern Avenue. My clients bought this, I think, around 2015, 16. And they, when I say gutted it, they truly stud to stud gutted this place. It needed it. Mm-hmm. Fair enough. And I remember telling them at the time, I'm like, if you're going to do any type of renovation, do a proper basement apartment. Go through all the steps, do it legally and all that stuff. And my clients are like super A-type. So they're like, we're going to do it. And they did it. And it is something to see.
That's one of the very few that exist in Toronto.
Oh, yeah. Less than 5% of basement apartments are legal. There's a stat from the city of Toronto that. And like, yeah, this is good ceiling heights. They've got full kitchen, washer, dryer, dishwasher, like all the nines down there. Brand new walkout that they put. They spared like literally no expense on this place.
Nice.
So we're listed at $2,050,000. It is fully tenanted. There is options to have vacant possession. We can get into that a little bit more detail if there is an interested party. But yeah, it's one of the few places that has a legal basement apartment. Yep. They soundproofed the heck out of this thing. So
heavenly.
They did everything right. Like this is one of those properties that I'm so glad to be listing because it's like, they put the time and money to just nail it and they got everything perfect with this.
Love that.
So we're doing offers anytime. You can contact me if you want to set up a showing and take a look at it, but it's 40 Fern right in the heart of Ronson Ville. And it truly is one of a kind property. And like what's good about this is you could live on the top 2 floors yourself and then rent the basement out for extra income.
Yep.
Plus down the line, add a laneway suite.
Yeah, the laneway suite's big too.
Yeah.
That's another little feature that, that's
huge. It's a 2-car garage, so you have a really wide placement if you want to put one of those laneway suites.
Yeah, so, love it.
Yeah. All right. I mean, transition time.
Transition time. Yeah.
Do you want sound? Just a light
transition. Just a little one. Yeah. Oh, the birds are coming out.
Oh shoot, was it birds? I was trying to do like a sparkling star. Oh. But I imagine a sparkling star with that.
That's really good. Right? I like it.
Thank you. Well, we've just transitioned. Welcome to the real estate part of the show.
Here we go. Yeah. Off the rambling train and back onto some real estate facts today.
Stats and facts. Yeah, and figures, I guess. Cool. So I like September because it also, it's my birthday.
Yeah, that's right.
It's our anniversary month. It's my wife's anniversary month.
Yep.
But more importantly, if you're here for real estate content stuff, it is the end of the third quarter.
Yep.
And so we can really get a good trend. I like looking at things 3 months at a time. I don't like the month over month. 3 months is a really good, I don't know why I'm using my hands so much right now, but we're on Spotify and YouTube for video if you want to see me using my hands trying to describe the market. It's a good chunk to really look and analyze where things are at. And I feel like the second and the third quarters are the best to look at because there is no seasonality in those two. Like, you have summer a little bit, but the first you have winter and the end you have Christmas. So these are really good indicators.
Yes.
So maybe I'll spend just a bit of time talking about what that quarter was. So the second quarter is when we saw the big bump for the year in pricing. That's kind of what would be March to June-ish.
Yeah.
And then, or July.
Was it May seemed to hit that peak there.
This is why you need a good co-host. Yeah. Always got my back. And around that time when things kind of peaked, that's also when the Bank of Canada kind of signaled that they were going to hold rates and pause rates and do all these things until June came where they just, that was really loud.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. When they did a rate hike in June and July. And that definitely slowed things down.
Yeah, that did a number. And it was those 2 in a row brought it up 50 basis points.
Yeah. And so in that second quarter, we saw prices rise and sales double.
Yeah.
Plus days on market come down. So we definitely saw some heat coming back into the market. And maybe this was a good thing that they were like, before things run off again, let's put a little bit more water on that fire.
Yeah. Which
takes us to the third quarter.
Hey man, the Bank of Canada did their job for slowing things down in fall.
Yeah, success.
Yeah.
Please stop now. No, it's okay. I think there's we've said it multiple times. We think there's another increase coming.
Yeah.
October 25th is the next announcement.
That's right.
We will see where that kind of brings us. And if they don't do it in October, they'll do it in December.
Yes.
Which you said historically they don't raise in December.
So except for the last one.
Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah. Except for the last one. I didn't actually research this. So
it's okay.
Yeah.
But I believe that because I don't recall many increases in December.
Yeah. From historically, I think December has never been touched prior to the 2022.
Okay.
And now we're kind of reaching this point again where we've been off and on with raises. So if I'm going to believe something, I'm going to believe it's going to happen in October and then they're going to hold in December.
Yeah.
That's my thought process.
I feel like you're right on that. I'm not going to make a wager. I feel like you're going to win that one. So third quarter wasn't so pretty then. What we saw was sales kind of came back to what we saw in Q1. Prices also dipped down a little bit and days on market increased. So we've it's a flip from what the second quarter had. The third quarter kind of gave a lot of that back.
Yeah. Yeah. We're kind of, it's funny when you look at those 3 averages in the 3 quarters, you can see that we're kind of back to the beginning of the year in a lot of sense.
Yeah. Yeah. And listen, don't panic. If you bought in the last year to 2 years, real estate, as we always say, slow money.
Yeah.
So, horizons of 5 to 10 years is what you should really be having. We've been very spoiled in the last decade of these insane price increases. And if it's another decade of slow 5 to 8%, that's kind of healthy and where it should be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it might help my sister, Janelle S. You might remember her from last episode. Buy a house.
You might remember.
Yeah. She ripped on me. We went for tacos. Oh, I didn't mention the tacos. Yeah. I'm not going to get back into the food right now, but we went for tacos in Kensington. Really good spot.
Okay.
And she's like, she didn't listen to the podcast, so I kind of went in on her on that. Also, Francis didn't follow me. Francis, what the heck? Did you not hear our plea?
I haven't told her I shouted her out yet either.
No, but you shouldn't have to. As sisters.
You should be listening.
Yeah. Come on, sisters of the Shark and Swan. Well, I don't know where I was going with that. Janelle, one day you will buy a house if real estate slows down. That was where
I think that's it. Yeah,
that's a takeaway. All right. Well, let's get into the big picture of the market for September.
So yes, we're kind of back to, so let's talk about, we're going to talk about the big picture stuff.
The big picture. Yeah.
Yeah. So big picture is the amount of sales, the amount of transactions. The big headline, I'll just say, is that transactions are painfully low.
Yeah.
Like
that was crazy.
Yeah.
Sub 5,000 sales.
Yeah. And that's September. Like this is the initiation of the fall push.
Yeah.
And it was sub 5,000. That's pretty rough.
I don't know the math on it, but there's 88,000 realtors.
Yeah.
Divided by sub 5,000 sales.
I sense a lot of people dropping off.
Yeah. I sense a lot of drop in sales for Gucci belts. Mercedes 300s and Gucci belts are going to really take a hit with realtors not earning their keep this month. Yeah, that's crazy. And it's reflective. Like I think I only did one or two deals. You did, I think, one or same. Like it was a slow month for us.
It was light. Yeah. It was light all over.
Yeah. Well,
where were we? Days on market.
You want to get into that? Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Yeah, of course. That's what spawned the hot sauce.
That's what spawned the hot sauce, which also next week we have to do a retest of that hot sauce.
Yeah.
I got a couple comments on the challenge episode saying it's not as hot. Like that wasn't hot. Like Joy must have had a mild version, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
So I will be the guinea pig and tell the people if you were a champion of heat or if you got a mild version of things.
I'm so excited for this.
Yeah. And don't tamper with it, eh? Don't put no...
I'll put extra. Yeah. Make my own concoction.
No. Joey, no. Let's just naturally see where things land.
All right.
But days on market bumped up.
Yes, quite a bit. They're at 30 at this point.
30 days on market. Yeah, and that's important. So if you're a seller selling your place, do not expect to sell in 7 to 14 days. Yeah. A month is the norm. And that's for a well-priced good home. It might take a month and a half for a higher priced, not in great condition home. So expectation setting is very important in this market. And 30 days is where we're at for how long it takes to sell a place.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a very far cry from 19 days on market, which was our lowest point this year.
Yeah. That was June or May?
That was June.
That was June.
Yeah,
that's right.
June.
How could I forget? Yeah. You remember in like July, August, I think it was like more August when we were saying like September's going to have a lot of listings.
Yeah.
You should trust us on this.
Yes.
Guess what happened?
A lot of listings.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Right again.
This was actually the biggest this year.
Yeah.
The biggest new listings number this year.
Yeah. And we saw all indicators from the photographers, the stagers, the just general people we're talking to, the design department at Sage.
Yeah.
They just kept saying like, we're getting busy. There's lots of listings. Yeah. And that showed, I think it was 18,000 or 16,000 new listings and 18,000 active listings sitting on the market. Yeah. And I know you'll get into you did that this month, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Awesome.
So it's definitely like, we're seeing it happen. We're seeing the slowdown happen. We're seeing the numbers make sense. It doesn't. Yeah. Okay. The numbers make sense in a sense. But I will say we've been talking about transactions and the world of like, is there new listings coming to the table, but prices. Okay, I'll say this.
Hold your horses there.
Okay,
Joey.
okay. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't take off into the dust just yet.
Okay.
We're going to get into pricing. Okay. We're doing big picture.
All right. I'm just going to make a grand piece on it.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. Okay, go for it.
Prices did actually go up.
Oh, you took the wind out of the sails.
Oh,
shit. It's okay. Prices went up. Yeah. Spoiler alert.
We need to do sound effects before I said it. Yeah.
Well, now you owe me a sound effect when we get into prices, and I want a good one. Yeah, no, that was an odd take, and we'll get into the prices and so shortly. But there is a lot of doom and gloom in the month that was. Yeah. But then you see prices go up, and you're like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Yeah, here? It kind of does the opposite. I mean, mind you, it didn't skyrocket.
Right.
But
yeah, and this is where that 3-month kind of trend plays has its impact, because you don't just want to look at that one number and be like, well, prices are up, maybe the market's rebounding. Yeah. You look at the trends; it's going down, and I don't think bright days are ahead. I think it's not going to be a catastrophe, but it's going to be a slow grind for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can get into the nitty gritty stuff now.
Now we can.
Yeah.
Get on that horse, Joey. Let's go. We're going to start with sales before we get into pricing. The fact that only 5,000 sales took place in the GTA, don't expect this portion of the segment to be really fun. But we're focusing only on Toronto in this, so this is not GTA. There's only 549 sales of detached houses.
Yeah.
That's kind of crazy.
That's insane. That's a tiny number.
Yeah. Now it's 100 more than we saw in August, but it's September. This is when you really expect to see, like you were saying earlier, that oomph of the fall market take off.
Yeah.
Only 500, call it 550.
Yeah.
Round up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Our buddies at the Semi-D.
Semi-D's.
160.
160 sales.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's 22 more than August, but 20 less than the same time last year.
Yeah.
So that's a good indicator that, again, there's a slowdown happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to tackle townhomes?
Townhomes. 176. This was a drop from a 32
sales for the month prior.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Month over month, it was down 15%.
Yeah.
And year over year, it was 20
more sales.
20 more sales.
20 more sales. Yeah. Yeah. So interesting thing in the townhomes. And I think that the townhome market, we'll get into it with prices, but that kind of looked like the best opportunity for someone looking to move up from a maybe 1-bedroom condo and get into the townhomes. Mm-hmm. There's some opportunity there, and you should be really focusing on that with high interest rates right now. And we'll get into it with pricing. I have a spiel on that.
Yeah.
Can I talk about the biggest loser?
Yes.
Condos.
Condos are the biggest loser.
Biggest loser. Yeah. Now think about how many towers we have in the city.
Yeah.
There's a lot. Only 850 sales. Yeah. What? I had to drink a double espresso on that one. I was like, am I reading this right?
Yeah. Yeah. That was actually a huge drop.
Huge.
From month over month.
21%.
Yeah. 21%. And again, this is sales. This is amount of transactions.
Yeah. Not pricing, but it's a huge drop in the amount of sales. And as we said in previous episodes, condos tend to be the most affordable option.
Yeah.
So what does it say when the most affordable one is slowing down?
Yeah.
It says affordability is a real factor. And I think these high interest rates are what's holding a lot of people back from taking the plunge.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, basically speaking, so let's just summarize it really quickly.
Yeah.
Detached and semis were the two segments that were up. Mind you, they weren't up that much month over month. And condos and townhouses were down in terms of transactions month over month. Condos being crazy.
The biggest one.
Yeah. It was it went from over 1,000 to
850, something like that. Yeah. It's something to watch for sure. I don't think this condos performing poorly will be a long-term trend, but opportunity alert. If you've been kind of sitting on the sidelines waiting to get in, yes, rates are higher, but you don't need to take a necessarily 5-year rate. You might want to do a 1, 2, or 3 is kind of the most popular that I'm seeing these days.
Yeah.
And just get yourself in the market. We're in a big metropolis city. We're in a world-class city, and this will trend up in years to come. So if you've kind of been waiting and missing these opportunities, now's the time to really be looking.
Yeah, absolutely.
For condos specifically. You ready to ride that
price train?
That price horse train?
Price
train?
Price horse.
Price horse train? If we ever make big money and own horses, we're going to name it Price Horse Train.
I love that.
Would you like that?
Yeah, I would love that.
Does Joey want a pony? I want a pony.
I would love a pony. Yeah,
I would love a pony.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But I hear they're really expensive.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an agent in our office who owns and rides, not ponies, but horses.
I thought you were going to say ponies for a second.
Maybe she rides ponies. I don't know. Yeah. I'll tell you off.
Okay.
No, but she wants to be on the podcast, and I want her on the podcast. But I was like, we need to talk about something. We can't just stare at each other for 45 minutes. But now maybe horses will be our in.
At Toronto horses. Something tying in with Toronto.
Okay, yeah. I'll leave the creative juices up to you on that one. But Joey wants a pony. That's going to be the official title of the podcast. Did you ever want a pony as a kid?
No, not really. Yeah.
What was the one thing as a kid you wanted?
I don't really have like I don't know,
like a bike 16. Or something.
No, not really.
I wanted a rocket pack. No?
Yeah. You wanted one that didn't exist.
Yeah, at the time. Yeah. Like a fictional rocket pack at the time there wasn't real rocket packs.
I don't think there even still is.
There is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I looked into it. It's very expensive. You know me, I love flying. I want to.
That makes sense.
Yeah, rocket pack. But remember Rocket Man?
Yeah,
he was like a character, and he had a rocket pack.
Yeah,
that's what I wanted. I also remember wanted a watch where I can call people from and see people. It was like Dick Tracy, the movie. Yeah, and now like we pretty much all have them. Yeah. I'm like, if ever in my life I could have a watch that has a screen, that would be amazing. Now it's like, it's an Apple Watch, and you could regularly get them anywhere. So. Oh well, no pony for Marky. Just a rocket pack.
That's badass. Yeah.
That's what?
That's badass.
Yeah, thank you. All right, let's talk about prices on this one-trick pony.
Yeah.
They were, like you said, better than we expected, given that sales were down and kind of rates are high. Detached, man.
Yeah.
They're not cheap. 1.7 million.
Yep.
And a quarter. For a detached house in Toronto.
And mind you, that was a pretty hefty jump.
That was
about $88,000 worth of an average jump.
9% year over year.
Yeah.
That's a pretty substantial gain.
Yeah.
I don't have a story as to why that is. Like usually I'm like, oh, because of this and this. I don't know, man. That was quite a shocker to me.
Yeah.
See that?
No, it is odd. And with averages, I always say this, but like with averages, you always got to think as well, like what is selling in those price points.
Fair.
And it could be just things that are more pricey are kind of shifting that.
I think I have a reason.
Oh,
yeah. This is a blog TO fact. Yeah. So okay. don't hold me to this. I didn't get it from blog TO. I got it from right now off the top of my head.
Yeah, okay.
Remember how the land transfer tax is going to increase for properties over 3 million on January 1st? What if there's a big push for people to buy those houses before that extra rate increase comes in, which shifts up the price of a detached house in the city?
We're blog TO, man.
No, we're not. We're not blog TO. Okay. We are never blog TO. We are solving problems.
But actually, that is a great theory,
right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's possible.
Yeah, all of those houses are in these averages, so it makes sense that somebody would pull the trigger faster than they would have otherwise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's the story. We're sticking with it.
There we go.
And that's why Detached had that healthy bump. Now, sweet baby semis.
Yep.
Sweet baby semis. What's going on there? Saw a jump, but we're nowhere near where we saw in June, where the average price of a semi was 1.4.
Yeah.
Now it's 1.281. 1.282 if you want to round up. But 1.2 million is what's going to cost for you to get a semi in the city.
Yeah.
I was kind of expecting that, I guess, given the low amount of sales. What do we say, like 160 sales for the month? So, I mean, I think there wasn't enough to really bump up that price. So that's all I really want to say about semis.
Yeah, it's like it took a growth, and it was just like it was a good growth.
It was a little bit, like not its most glamorous month, but honorable mention.
Yeah,
shout out semis, honorable mentions.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool. Towns. You want to talk about towns, or want me to talk about?
You can.
Yeah, because I really like towns for the month of September. The average price was $992,000. You know what that means? It's less than $1 million. Mm-hmm. You know what that means? You don't need 20% to buy one.
That's the big threshold.
Yes. Yeah. Because as we know, and I want to do an episode on savings, like how to actually save better, because really that is the bread and butter of getting into this market. You need the savings and the down payment to make the purchase.
Yes.
So if you don't have the full 20% saved up, townhomes are a really good option to help you get into the market and to basically buy a townhome.
Yeah.
Sorry, a car just drove by and threw off my focus. You know how I am with focus. Yeah. Towns under $1 million, so you don't need the 20% down. I think this is a good market to get into if you're coming from a condo, because semis are 1.2, detached are 1.7s. That's a big jump. You sell your condo for $800K. It's not so easy to make that, but a townhome will offer you the space you need, especially if you want to start a family or grow a family or just need more space for yourself without having the 20% down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that.
That's all I want to say about that.
Yeah, no, it's very true. It's a great way to get you're climbing the ladder, right? You're climbing the property ladder.
Exactly. And that's like, I was joking earlier, last episode with my sister of like, don't dream of getting a house right off the hop. Oh, and she clarified, I don't want a house, Mark. It's like, okay, sorry, you don't want a detached home in Toronto. Snob. I think she wants a condo. I don't know. We just ate tacos, so we didn't really talk much about the market. But let's get into condos.
Yeah, condos. So condos hit 732. 732. Yeah. And it was the lowest increase. It was the least, which makes sense. There's tons of inventory.
Yeah.
And it went up month over month about 1%. Yeah. Nothing crazy. I would call that basically just staying even keel.
Yeah.
More than anything else. But yeah, it makes sense. There's just tons of inventory. There's a lot of those buildings are holding, and which we'll get into next. They have the most months of inventory in general.
Really?
So they've been keeping up they've been holding that torch for a while.
Yeah. So like if you're an investor on the sideline and you think like, what should I be spending my money on? Where should I be looking at? I think condos and townhomes right now makes the most amount of sense. Mm-hmm. As we know, rents are insanely high in the city.
Yes.
And those two asset classes are easily rentable. There's a big demand for a downtown location. So yes, rates are high, but if you are someone who are sitting on the side and you're in a position where you could make a move, I'd be focusing on condos and towns because I think they're going to have a nice run up once the rates come down and things get correct. Yeah. And we've been right about pretty much, I don't know, I would say like everything.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. Yeah. It's wild. So you might want to listen to us on this one.
Yeah.
Spoiler, or wait, what's the legal thing you got to put in? Like asterisks. Yeah. Mark and Joey are not actually right about everything all the time, though we try our best in everything we can do.
You should write that. Yeah. It'll be like I'll plug that in as an audio bite. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, please do. AKA don't sue us. Yeah. This is not legal advice. And we're not trying to, what's the thing you always have to put on a flyer? We're not trying to solicit business from other realtors under contract with a brokerage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a different way of putting it, but the exact same.
Yeah. But if you're not working with a realtor, we'd love to help you. How's that?
There you go. Put that at the end.
Cool. So you got a nice little summary here.
Yeah. So summary wise, so all segments saw an average price increase. Detached wins by a long shot. They were well above the rest at 88,000 month over month. Mm-hmm. Condos, the least at, it was like 7,500 a month of an increase. So
what's 7,500 these days? Can't even buy dinner. You could buy dinner. You could buy a very nice dinner. We're not there yet, thankfully.
But yeah, so basically that's just the gist of it. Is Detached did really well. Condos did.
We don't want to talk about them this month.
Yeah. But all of them did see an increase. So that's something to talk about.
Okay. I'm sure. Oh, I got a Blog TO article.
Oh boy.
Despite rising interest rates, all sectors of Toronto real estate take off in September. People in Toronto are mad. They always... Ontario residents are fed up.
It's always an emotional piece for me.
I love you, Blog TO. Not really. All right. This is what I love. This is the Joey segment to shine.
All right. So months of inventory. I'll keep repeating this because for new listeners, if anybody's curious. What is months of inventory? It is basically when you shut off the tap of any new listings coming to the MLS, and we sell out of all the inventory that we have. Mm-hmm. If it takes 1 to 3 months, it's usually a seller's market, which means prices go up and inventory is tight. 4 to 6 is a balanced market, even keel, and then 6+ is a buyer's market.
Okay.
So here is the big headline. Here's another Blog TO headline.
Let's hear what you got.
So the GTA actually and Toronto officially has crossed over to a balanced headline. People are furious.
I love how you put the word headline in the headline. But most importantly, people are furious.
People are furious.
People are furious. So we're in a balanced market. And why are people furious again?
Well, it's just an emotion.
Just to get you to click.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Man, we should do like a neutral Blog TO. So like people in Toronto are content with this balanced market.
People are neither here nor there. Yeah.
Click if you'd like.
So we've officially hit 4 months of inventory. So we hit 4 months of inventory in Toronto, and then all of the GTA is 4.1 months of inventory.
Okay.
So in both, in just like a wrap up of every segment and everything, if you put all those numbers together, we're officially in that. We've officially crossed that threshold.
Okay.
We've always kind of toyed the line of it. This is now like
we're in it.
We can say it.
Yeah. So what I love about how we do things, I do love everything we do, but what I specifically like is that like we're seeing this because we're day to day in it.
Yeah.
We're looking at the stats provided by Treb, and then you're backing it up with this months of inventory, and it's all saying what we're seeing. So we have a very clear indication of what's going on out there.
Yeah. Yeah, very true. And you can, I mean, this kind of wraps up what the two different segments we just talked about in terms of numbers. It kind of all makes sense.
It does.
So I'm just going to give awards out.
Yeah, please. Ooh, I like awards.
These are awards. Okay. So this is the biggest loser, and we've already know this. It's condos.
Loser.
Condos are the biggest losers, they have 5 months of inventory.
Wow.
Huge jump.
Okay.
Previously, they were at 3.4. 5 months of inventory means they're like well into a balanced market.
Yeah.
It's not like, they're kind of towing the line anymore. Now it's like, there is, they're deep in it and moving very quickly towards or trending towards a seller's market. Or buyer's market. Sorry, thank you.
Okay. Good co-host. I'm here for it.
That's it. So second place, it goes to Detached.
Do you have a name for it? It can't be usually second place.
Award for the
second place. Headline. All right, fine. We're going to work on this. You know what? Sage Design Studio, if you could help us come up with awards, we would greatly appreciate that.
Yeah, I would love that. Okay, so Detached, okay.
How many months of inventory do we have with Detached?
Detached is 3.9 months of inventory.
Okay.
So we're not, we're basically on that line at this point. And it was a jump up from 3. So not as crazy as a condo jump up, but still we're now hitting that threshold. Mm-hmm. And I guess the first place, not for the biggest loser, but the first place for the tightest inventory.
Okay.
So the tightest award.
Ooh. Come on.
Semi-Ds.
Ooh. It's time we get this tatted on us. We need semi-detached tattoos.
Yeah, we do.
We gotta talk about this.
Yeah, okay. We gotta work something out.
We gotta work something out here. If we get 500 listeners, we will tattoo.
Oh, this is a thing.
No, I don't know. I didn't finish the sentence because I'm scared of commitment.
Okay, so
semi-detached was the best. Is still, let's put it this way, that it's the most competitive of the 3 sectors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It is still the tightest amount of inventory. It's 2.7, which actually still was a huge jump up from 1.9, which it was month over month. So August was really tight. So another good group came to the market within the month.
And I think this is all, facts. This is all because of how many active listings we had come to the market.
Yeah.
Remember that White Lotus effect?
Yeah.
We talked about and believed in. That's what we saw happening in the summer months where nobody was really bringing inventory to market. And then September comes, it's like,
yeah. And now, and then you have this flood. And then it
was actually a tidal wave. It wasn't a flood sound.
Oh, there we go. Oh, sorry. Yeah.
A flood would be more like
a stream in a.
Yeah. So tidal wave. Just to put the sound to sorry. We are such giggly guys.
Killed me right now.
Hey, come for the content, stay for the laughs.
That's it. Yeah.
Try the veal. Joey V.
Try the Joey V.
Try the Joey veal.
Also, I'm going to name that when I open up my sandwich shop 100%.
Yeah, because, let's keep going.
Okay, so
Don't edit this out.
Yeah.
Leave it in.
Oh, no, I won't.
Okay. I've never laughed this hard.
So
see what the eye contact does?
I know, this is a whole other thing. Yeah, it's a whole other ballgame right now.
We need a studio, man. We're going to stop recording in a boardroom.
That was the flood. Yeah.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
The flood. The tidal wave. Point is, there's lots of inventory.
And not a lot of transactions.
Not a lot of transactions. So it's a good time if you're a buyer, and if you're a seller, pack a lot of patience.
There you go.
There you go. That's Mark's words of wisdom. In conclusion, do you want me to cover this? Yeah. In conclusion, I think there's some dark days ahead. I think things are going to get slower. I think if a rate hike comes, which it will be harder to buy. And so expect a slow month ahead.
Yeah. Expect a slow month. I would say I'm going to predict expect a slow up until, I don't want to predict this specifically.
No, say it. I know what you're going at. I think you're right.
I'm going to say like spring market next year.
Oh, I wasn't going that far. I think January, February will pick up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah. But I could be wrong.
I'm thinking, from right now, they're kind of predicting that Q2 is the first time that they're going to start holding Q2 of next year.
Breaking down rates.
Yeah. So I'm going to put my bets on that horse, but it's the terrible horse to bet on because they change that every other day.
Yeah. I just turn off the prediction. Like I turn off listening to people's, not you, I listen to you all the time, but people I don't know telling me that in March of next year, rates are scheduled. Please fool me once. You're not going to fool me again.
Yeah.
Stupid Bank of Canada. Spend. We're going to keep rates low. All right. I'll go out and buy a condo.
No problem.
I don't know how that's going. I'll tell you in 2025 once it's finished, but yeah, I don't
know. Beautiful. Yeah. Sounds about right. So shout outs?
Oh, shout outs. Okay. So on Instagram, Toronto Livings, if you want to follow us. I mean, I run that account, but you're in it too sometimes. I got a card from the Sage Design Studio and I thought it was a scratch and sniff card. So I scratched it in the video and I sniffed it and it didn't smell. Well, they apparently saw that and thought we can step our game up. So now they have smelly stickers.
They have scratch and sniff.
Scratch and sniff, scratch and sniff stickers, which is so cool.
It's amazing. Yeah.
I mean, it's not cool, but it's so uplifting.
It's like a nice little, it's just a good touch.
It's a good touch. Yeah.
And also it did smell like chocolate. Also.
It's chocolate, yeah. And I think they have pizza, popcorn.
Oh man.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil it, but.
Yeah. We'll let everybody get surprised.
Yeah. Get a surprise. Get a surprise sniff.
Get a surprise.
You don't know what you're going to get. We're going to get no, actually we don't. I was going to say we should get themed sniff stickers of us. Like shark smelling and swan smelling stickers, but that would be terrible.
It would just smell like, would smell like fish.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right. I was thinking like what we eat. So like,
like food.
Food. Like,
that's a good idea.
It smell like pasta parmesan.
Yeah.
Veal parmesan.
Yeah. St. Louis wings poutine.
Poutine. Oh, was that a French accent at the end?
Poutine.
Poutine. Yeah. Where's your favorite burger place in the city? In Liberty Village?
No, it's in the.
No, I know. I'm talking about the one in Liberty Village, though.
Oh, I let it go. Legitimately, it's become like Molly just calls it a let it go at this point.
A let it go burger.
Yeah, there's one that just opened up on Yonge Street.
Come on.
Yeah, like literally just down the street from us, and it's officially it's called a let it go.
We are going. Does she know that you've been saying it wrong this whole time?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It started as making fun of me, and then just turned into
a let it go
now.
burger.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Okay, we're doing it. A let it go burger. I want to shout out the Fata group.
Yeah,
Crystal and Jason Fata. We went to their open house and they were fantastic. They had great treats.
Yep.
We had our tea sandwiches.
Tea sandwiches.
Yeah. And they have a couple ideas for us for our Christmas episode.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do. Which I don't want to spoil just yet. Or do you want to spoil it?
No, you spoil it. Spoil it.
I wasn't going to.
No, you spoil it.
Oh.
No, you can. I'm saying
20. Oh, do it.
Yeah.
Okay. 24 days.
24 days of
Christmas. Yeah.
Podcasting.
Yeah.
Which I don't think we have in us.
No. That's, depends.
If the market's really slow.
24 straight days. And like, what are those event calendars? No, not event calendars.
Advent
calendars.
Yeah. Advent calendars. Joseph. Do you have a middle name?
Daniel.
Joseph Daniel Virgilio.
Yeah.
JD. Oh, that's
JD.
Good. There used to be a place on Eglinton called JD's.
Oh.
I'd buy like my gangster clothes there. Yeah. I'd buy like Von Dutch trucker hats and I used to sell them. I could say this. I used to sell them illegal mixtapes.
Did you?
Yeah, we download them online, burn them, put them on a CD, and then go sell it to them in exchange for clothing.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
Brilliant.
Bro, I'm a born hustler. Oh, man. Yeah. I also tried selling cell phones, but I lost money in that. So I stuck to CDs. Smaller margins, but more consistent.
There you go.
JD's. So JD, I can call you JD.
Yeah, JD.
You cool? Has anyone ever called you JD?
Not a single person.
Okay, well, what's up, JD? And then shout out the last one, our Lord, Father, and Saving Grace, Tony B.
Tony B. Shout out Tony B. Thanks for doing that video.
Yeah, thank you, Tony B.
Yeah.
As if he even knows what a podcast is. This right here, podcast, people, talking, markets.
And so on and so on.
And so, et cetera. Island-wide realty. Well, this is a fun episode. I never knew talking about a shitty market could be so much fun.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah. So shout out you. Any shout outs from your end? I know maybe poutine.
Poutine.
Is St. Louis your favorite poutineery?
Right now, actually, yeah. Somebody needs to offer me something different.
Okay,
that's the one. That's the main one I got. But if there's a better one out there, I'm all ears.
If you can give Joey a good poutine option, he's open to considering.
I am absolutely open to it.
I'm gonna look into this. You go with like crazy poutine?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think it's called a unicorn poutine up on Wilson. It's a rainbow colored building.
Okay.
Yeah. They put like Skittles, Smarties, and all that.
Oh, okay.
Well, you don't have to go that wild.
All right.
You can keep it like
a little tamer.
Yeah, I want you to be able to drive home and not have to make pit stops or like that. Like, I care about your well-being. Hence why I took you off your diet 4 days in. My wife really wants to know about that diet. You could tell us off air. She's like, so, wow, it worked in 4 days. I'm like, probably didn't, but
yeah, I'll tell you right now, it did not.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Sorry, any shout outs?
Just the St. Louis Wings Poutine.
St. Louis Wings Poutines, right.
Let's shout that out.
All right, shout out to them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks for listening. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Toronto Livings Real Estate Podcast. You could find more information on how we work over at TorontoLivings.com. Be sure to sign up for our newsletter to get price reports from over 150 different neighborhoods in the city each and every month.
If you got any value, please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And if you made it this far, thanks for listening.